They could have chosen tactics that would have reduced the risk to civilians. In Italy in 1943, as in Normandy the following year, the Allies relied heavily on bombing and artillery so as to preserve the lives of combat soldiers in the front. Had they abandoned that tactic, fewer non-combatants would have died, but victory would have been jeopardized. By the end of that year, instead of the standard 3-to-1 numerical superiority reckoned necessary for success, the invading Allies could only muster one attacker for every one German defender, and the British were beginning to run out of manpower altogether. I know because my father was there, and he was in an anti-aircraft unit, and his unit was disbanded in order to provide stretcher bearers and supply carriers on the front, because there were no other men to employ. The dreadful truth, and it is a dreadful truth, is that the prosecution of war almost invariably involves civilian casualties, usually very, very many of them. And when there are good enough reasons to fight for fighting in the first place, those casualties may be tragically justified. And that's why the laws of war, as traditionally understood, do not forbid the killing of non-combatants as such. They only forbid their intentional and disproportionate killing. That's to say, the objective must be a military one, and the harm done civilians incidental to the military purpose, and no greater than necessary to achieve it, given the means available. Old men, women and children suffered grievously from the Allied invasion, torn apart by bombs and shells, exposed to the wintry elements by the destruction of their homes, and starved of food and water. The British and Americans had no desire, no intention to inflict such suffering. They were often horrified by the effects of their warfare, and they sought to provide relief where they could. But their overriding and unrelenting priority was, understandably, military victory over the Nazis, which in 1943 was not assured.